Trielle here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about what I ate on my weight loss journey to help me lose 20 pounds, over 20 pounds in 30 days. And some of these may shock you. So if you're interested, keep on watching. But before we start, if you're interested in weight loss tips, fitness videos, and nutritional tips, make sure that you subscribe down below and hit that notification bell for your weekly dose. Alright, let's hop right into it. On my weight loss journey, I engaged in intermittent fasting and I started on the 16-8 schedule. So I ate 2 meals per day and 2 snacks per day. So I'm going to get started with my meals. My meals for lunch and dinner always consisted of a protein, a vegetable, and some carbs. But hear me out first. My protein of choice was always some seafood or fish, chicken or grass-fed beef. I always chose a green vegetable. For me, that was either broccoli or string beans. I love them both. Just depending on what type of mood I'm in when I meal prep, I will choose either or. Then my carb of choice was brown rice. We're always taught when we're trying to lose weight, no carbs, no carbs. But I don't always agree with that. I do believe that you eat certain things in moderation. It doesn't have to be as detrimental as society will make it seem. But let me talk a little bit about brown rice and why I love it so much. Surprisingly enough, there are some health benefits to brown rice, and the main one is because it is a whole grain. There's tons of fiber in brown rice, so that's going to help lower cholesterol, help move waste through the digestive tract, to help you go to the restroom easier, and it promotes fullness. Brown rice keeps me satiated, so I'm feeling fuller for longer and I don't engage in more food. I love to incorporate tons of protein into my diet because I do work out. Working out and eating protein, as you know, your muscles have little tears in them as you work out, and protein helps to build those muscles back up. When I do meal prep, I try to always cook at least 2 proteins, 3 if I'm feeling really good that day, but at least 2 so that I'm not constantly eating the same thing at every meal, which tends to get very boring, and then you lose your motivation to keep eating well. So I will cook chicken and salmon, for example, or shrimp, grass-fed beef. I will rotate it through my meals. So one day I could have salmon for lunch and then chicken for dinner. The next day I could have shrimp for lunch and then salmon for dinner, vice versa. So I like to switch things up just to keep it interesting. Also, sometimes with my meals, I will bake some bread and I will eat some bread with my meals. More specifically, I love to eat this bread by Euro Classic, the 2 demi baguettes, take and bake. They have a really good taste. There's 120 calories per 1/3 of the piece of bread, and then I will take half of that. So that's about 60 calories. And my meal is typically only about 350 or so, 400 calories, so this is really not adding that much to it. Now onto my snacks. So this can vary from a number of things. Let's start with the fruits. First up on my fruits list is strawberries. I love strawberries. They are delicious. They are full of vitamins and nutrients, antioxidants. It's a low sodium, low cholesterol, and low calorie food. So you can definitely engage in that, to me, as much as you want. I don't think there's anything detrimental about eating a lot of strawberries. Next up is apples, and more specifically, golden delicious apples. To me, they are the sweetest and they are the ones I enjoy to eat the most. I do eat those in moderation because even though it is a natural sweetener or it has natural sugars, you do still want to keep that in moderation regardless if it's a processed sugar or if it's a natural sugar. And I eat a ton of bananas. They're delicious and they are full of potassium. I personally love to eat a lot of bananas because I do get cramps or charley horses in my calf while I sleep. It literally wakes me up out of my sleep and I am panicking because I cannot stop the cramp. And I notice when I engage in eating more bananas and putting more potassium in my system, then I don't get as many charley horses in my calf. Next up on my snack list is assorted nuts. I love eating nuts for the healthy fat benefit, and it's a good snack to keep you satiated. I love to eat almonds, pecans, walnuts, and Brazil nuts. Sometimes I will buy them separate and then make my own bag of assorted nuts. I personally like to have nuts that do not have salt in them. I just like to eat them plain, but I will go and get my own, or I will buy some that's already mixed and just make sure that they're unsalted. Next up is popcorn. I am a huge fan of eating popcorn. Now, popcorn is also one of the things that I eat in moderation. I don't eat popcorn every day, but this is my favorite type of popcorn to eat. It's organic sea salt popcorn. It's only 39 calories per cup, and the macros aren't that bad in this type of popcorn, so I will eat this from time to time. Next up is cheese. I love to eat cheese. I like to eat cheese sticks, specifically Colby Jack cheese. The cheese sticks, I think they are delicious. I just love cheese in general, and there's no carbs in this. I typically will eat one of these per day, maybe with my meal, but I might eat it separate. It just depends on how I'm feeling for that day. If you're liking this video so far, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you are most shocked by of the things that I eat so far. On the weekends, I love to drink smoothies, and I love smoothies because I just like to switch things up a little bit, and that also gives me an opportunity to kind of put those vegetables into smoothies that I don't particularly like to eat on their own. I mentioned this briefly in my video on how I lost 20 pounds in 30 days, which is right here. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down in the description box so you can watch that video after this one. I've done a lot of experimenting with smoothies just to see what I like, trying out different fruits and different vegetables to see what's a good combination. And really, I feel like if you have a sweet fruit, regardless of what you're putting inside, that you might not particularly eat on its own, like certain vegetables I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I'm not really a fan of avocados, but I put avocados in my smoothies based on what fruit I incorporate in that smoothie. I don't taste the avocado at all, but I know that avocados are very good for you. So that's just one example. I have a ton of smoothie recipes. Let me know down below if you're interested in me making a video on the type of smoothies that I make. So in a nutshell, these are all the things that I ate while I was on my weight loss journey, and I still lost over 20 pounds in 30 days. A little disclaimer though, this is what worked for me. Everyone has different body compositions, and you may not be able to eat the things that I eat, but it's always good just to do little experiments and try different foods and different things to see what you like and see if you can engage in eating certain foods and it's still doing good for you on your weight loss journey. So this is the raw deal, everything that I ate on my weight loss journey to lose over 20 pounds in 30 days. If you are interested in more videos like this, then make sure that you subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when my next video drops. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.